It's September 2nd. Big Velvet Bucks starts today.
That tree right there is where I was standing the last time I hunted here in Kentucky.
That's why we came to Kentucky. I can't believe I'm right back in the exact same spot.
I talked about a repeat, but I didn't honestly think we were gonna get a repeat.
If a guy or lady wants to go kill a buck in velvet, they're probably not going to come to Oklahoma to do it because our season just simply starts too late. So by the time our season opens in October, these bucks are already hard-horned and they're pretty much nocturnal, which makes them pretty difficult to hunt.
Which is why I got a tag for Kentucky, because their season opens the very beginning of September. I'm headed back there for the second time to hunt with my good buddy Steve Pop, and if it's anything like the first time, I'll have 2 velvet bucks on the wall.
It's September 2nd. Big Velvet Bucks starts today. Can't tell you how many times we've done this. Fly somewhere, get to camp, get your bow out, start shooting, and immediately you notice that something got bumped, whether one of the axes on your sights jacked up. I mean, they broke the handle on my case, so there's a good chance that they just threw it out of the plane when we got here. One of the things that I normally do, and I didn't do it this time just because I had a little bit of a brain fart, and is a good tip for you, if you'll take a little whiteout pin and right here where it slides up and down, just put a little dab there, put a little dab on the bottom, and then the same thing on your windage bar. When you get where you're going, you pull your bow out, if it bumped any of those up and down or left and right, you'll see where that little whiteout, I don't know, some kind of paint stuff, will be broken, right? You'll see where it slid, and the stuff just scrapes right off, so it's not gonna hurt your bow.
There goes the rest of the crew hunting tonight. Spray down, we got a spot. We got a spot we're going into. It's a little bit warm. It's got me catch 22. I don't want to go in there and make a bunch of noise even though this is not that loud. So we're gonna spray down here, just get saturated, and then walk. We're gonna go right over this hill into this timber. On the backside over here is a huge whitetail institute food plot, but I get in there till late. So Steve does what Steve does and what they do here in Kentucky, and there's a big old pile of corn. I'm not gonna deny it. We're gonna get in the stand. That corn's gonna get them there hopefully before last light. Keep up the tradition of first time Tim.
If this looks a little familiar, that's because that tree right there is where I was standing the last time I hunted here in Kentucky. It was about 10 degrees warmer that day. I'm no less sweaty today. And hopefully the buck movement is also no less. It took me, what, 2 days last year? 1 day? 1 day, killing the first day. That's been 3 or 4 years ago. We're hoping for a repeat.
With all the property we have to hunt out there, I can't believe I'm right back in the exact same spot. I mean, I'm literally an arm's length from where my stand was last time.
With all the bucks rolling by that spot, I'm sure I'd have a name for it, like, I don't know, the honey hole, the lucky tree, Tiny Tim's tree, tree life, something. I mean, in case you missed his 2-hour hunt last time, please allow us to reminisce.
What do you got for us?
When you get up to the top of the hill and you'll see the trail that goes in, you'll see where I've taken the mule in there, and you'll go out of they're coming from the west to the east. There's a clover field up in the east.
Okay.
But you're down out of the woods about 100 yards from it.
Okay.
And that 10-pointer, he's coming out, so look to your left when you're up in the deer stand. That's where I think he'll come from.
He's coming up to the clover.
It's
What you
coming
planted
up to-
clover or something?
Planted
like that?
clover. It's
Okay.
a hay field for that, and so
Okay.
then I've got a bunch of this out and a little bit of corn.
Okay.
So just pour the rest of this out.
Okay. First evening opening day in Kentucky. It's warm, but you can't kill them sitting at the house. That's crazy. Man, all this stuff that he's poured out that was here is now gone. They ate all of this and didn't even touch the corn that's here. That's crazy. Apple obsession, baby. Usually what you'll see is that the does are going to be up moving, the small bucks, and the big bucks, you know, really they like to move at dark, pitch black, middle of the night, but, you know, we're just kind of waiting for these deer to move right at dark, so hopefully we get some movement before it's too dark. Ready? We got him.
Good job.
Beautiful. Golly day. Look at that. That is cool. Biggest bow kill and the closest to a velvet buck I've killed. I mean, he's all in, but it's starting to fall. He's got a good spread on him. I am absolutely pumped. That's why we came to Kentucky. Right there.
I've begun to notice a kind of rather disappointing trend here. You know, I've never killed a velvet buck, but clearly there's an opportunity to do so.
That was a great opportunity. September in Kentucky. I love it.
How is it?
It's awesome. You should try it.
How are your sharing skills? They suck.
I'm sharing a tree with the camera guy.
Just like last time, it's really quiet in these woods. The wind, for whatever reason, died down. So here in a second I'm gonna be quiet because it's 5:45 and deer have been in here as early as 6 o'clock. I mean, they've been in here earlier than that over the last couple weeks, but we had a front move through. It's a little bit cooler than normal. Definitely a lot wetter here than it was back then. Got a couple good bucks in here that we're looking for. One's a good 10, a lot like the one I shot last time, and then I got a 8-point with about a 6-inch, maybe an 8-inch Droptine on his right side that we're not sure until we see him on the hoof, you know, really how big he is, but he might be hard to pass on the first day. That old saying, don't pass up on the first day what you shoot on the last day. It's gonna be tough if he shows up. I'm not gonna be done on the first day. Talked about a repeat, but I didn't honestly think we were gonna get a repeat. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? I don't know what happened. I shot obviously a little bit high. And by a little bit, I mean more than I wanted to. But no doubt that ram cat's gonna, I mean, we are way up in this tree and it's a good angle. I'm pretty sure it came out in the right spot on the opposite side. And that deer shouldn't have gone too far. I got high lung on this side, should have just punched through the lung on the other side. It's crazy how some people, you know, I'm not gonna mention any names, Dave, that like to take stuff to the last day, jack around. I like to come in, get the job done, get out of here, let somebody else hunt. I'm not gonna make him run camera all week, Dave. I know he can't help it, and neither can I. Oh, man. I feel like I should sit here longer. I don't know. Come all the way to Kentucky and sit in a tree for an hour. Got him, dude.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Which one is it?
the 8 with a drop. I know we talked about, because the Big Ten was in here,
Yeah.
whether or not, but man, I just couldn't pass him up. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash 60, 70 yards right down here where it drops off.
Yep.
If we don't get on him right here at the low point, or, you know, if we're not getting him on 60 yards, I want to back out.
Was he headed to the food plot, coming down from there,
Yeah.
headed up to
Yep.
the food plot? Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to him, you know, especially if you're not hunting outfitter, when you're gonna come hunt with a buddy, Kentucky, you're gonna hunt Kentucky style, which
Yep.
means y'all go cut a bunch of ears of corn, you dump them out on the ground, and you suck them in early.
Yeah.
And it's worked like
Yeah.
a charm 2 times, dude. So from the stand, you can see, you know, all this clump, and he never went back into my view, so he has to be
That big stuff. Yep.
ish somewhere, but I'm almost positive, dude. It wasn't a loud crash, it wasn't a kick in and
Yeah.
stuff, but right there, blood right there. There's blood. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. Oh, look at that drop, man. He's got a lot better mass than I thought, dude. We knew he, you know, we knew he wasn't a giant 8, but that, how can you not? Any of y'all out there say you wouldn't kill this buck, you smoked your breakfast.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, there's about 100 other people that were next in line to smoke this deer right here. I mean, so how many people you know killed a drop time buck? How many people you know killed a velvet buck? How many people you know killed a drop time buck in velvet? I know you haven't seen that yet, but it's that diamondback. See that back? So it cuts when it pulls out. Man, I am beyond thankful. That is freaking awesome.
And I love this early season Kentucky hunt. It is,
A waste of money. I
how's
don't
that?
think you should do it again. I mean, it doesn't make business sense at all.
It's a slam dunk. I have great
You
luck.
waste our time, more time and our money traveling there and camera gear and luggage and all that than you do working by a long shot.
Somebody's jealous.
Nope. I'm just looking out for the company, man.
Couldn't be, because how many velvet deer you get?
Keep up with IOTV on social media for all their latest news, tips, and giveaways.
That you can hunt bucks in velvet. For Kentucky example,
For Kentucky example.
it's so weird to be in almost. It's so weird to be right back where I was last time. I mean, I'm literally an arm's length away